on the show in which I let him do whatever he wants. To be quite honest with you, he scares me. I'm intimidated by him, and I hope that one day he lets me open up for him in the arenas that I already do. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you a force of nature unlike anything we've ever seen before in the show's 13-year history. Ladies and gentlemen, dare I say, this is Timmy Dobrey. What's up? My name is Timmy Dobrey, and welcome to Timmy X. Jesus fucking Christ. People say that N-word or play the fucking guitar. This is insane. On my neck is a shot collar. And in my hand is the remote. If you press this orange button, it will shock me. Now, if I bomb, one of you guys will get the shock me. I won't bomb because I don't bomb. But this is the bomb shot collar. This is fucking terrible. Now, because this is a dog collar, I will give it to this lesbian bitch. Jesus Christ. Okay. Start the timer, baby. Do you see the Olympics of that girl? Lindsey Vonn, what the fuck are you doing, you go? The setup, wait for the fuck. It's gonna get very good. This is uninterrupted. I know the fine. Just keep it there so we can see when you do it. Show is leading it from the top. Here we go. Can you guys shut the fuck up, man? Start the timer now, baby. Here we go. Do you guys see the Olympics and that skier Lindsey Vonn broke away? Oh shit! You know that one that happened on the kitchen floor. Relax. Honestly, I love the women's Olympics. I think every women's sport should only be televised once every 4 years. What the fuck you fucking meant? Guys, everybody, give it up for the women's hockey team. They won gold. And finally, a positive video featuring one woman and us. Take that, you lesbian. I love the WNBA. I really do. I'm serious. It's clear that they can't love them. It's just a bunch of twos and threes. They're ugly. Is she really hitting it? Yes. Why are you hitting it so much? Right. Having the time of her life, she has waited what appears to be 45 years to have this kind of control over a man. It's incredible. Beginning of we may have solved how to fix every married woman in America. One day, the man and his shock muffler. You mean you're just paying jackass homage? I don't understand. Jackass. Shut this motherfucker. Calm it down. Stop. We need to turn it up. Is there a dial on that? Is somebody cheaped over? Take the tape off. My name is Timmy Elbrings, and this is the copyright infringement. On the count of three. Hey, I'm like the Biscuit Snuggie, and this entire episode will be demonetized. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so Stop. It's fine. Okay. If I go out, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to the guy you don't know. He won't do anything wrong at all. Okay. All right. Everybody. Okay. We just do my next segment, all right? 6 like and I control you. This is never supposed to go by 6. Hi. My name's Timmy. I'm so scared right now. Hi, my name is Timmy Elbrings, and this is the taste test. Heidi. Oh my God. Inside of that cup is 3 real, actual fluid ounces of horse cum. From a man. Talk your shit. You do not drink. He's picking it up to drink it. It really looks like it's very thin. Exactly what it is. Zemo, is that horse cum? There's a horse cum in here. I'm gonna fucking throw up, dude. You don't have to drink it, just keep it there. Okay. Let's do the next segment. Here, let's just slide in here. I had a bunch of cum before this, and you fall off. You know, the right cum is full, I understand. I get it. Son of a bitch. I get it. Okay, I got one back. I got one more. I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm going after this show. I'm going to go to Vince's bar, and I'm gonna punch you in the dick so hard, and it falls off. None of the gay guys are gonna be able to suck it anymore. That's what's gonna happen. Okay, it's fine. Hi, my name is Timmy Elbrings, and this is Trivia for Retards. If you get the question wrong, and these are the right level questions, you have to take a sip of Thomas Tap water. You have to continue to not drink the horse cum to get it wrong. But we're gonna up the stakes. Heidi. Give it up for Heidi, everybody. There's no way Tony is going to be able to resist that horse cum now. He's gonna reach out and do it. Wait a second. Shut the fuck up, Tony. We're gonna answer the questions, okay? Alright. Steve, let's start with you. Tom's Tap Water was created by A. Tom Hitchcock, B. Tony Tiger, or C.
Next question is for in 2025 Nobel Prize peer-reviewed study conducted by independent researchers. What was found in those tap water? Was it A, mercury, B, lead, C, arsenic, D, Kevlar, E, Savlon, B, F, Sherdeck, G, MSG, H, pollution, I, horse cum, J, all the above. J, all the above. Nailed it. A, you didn't have to drink that fucking piece of shit. Okay. Where is Toad's tap water sourced? Is it B, Flint, Michigan? Or B, all the above? Toad's tap water. Next question. This is for you. Tony flew on Epstein's private jet 8 times. Was it A, Barack Obama, B, George Bush, or C, Donald Trump?
I have to buzz in for the answer.
I'm gonna leave right here. I'm leaving right now. Fuck you. Fuck them.
Jimmy, no break, ladies and gentlemen. About 16 hertz. This episode was brought to you by Tecovas and ExpressVPN. How loud can this place get for the great Steve? He's all over the country, all over the world. The crash tour. He's the fucking man. One more time for the great Steve. Literally everybody. Teamrunnerly.com for tickets. Hello, St. Paul, Tacoma, May 23rd here in Austin, Texas. Hell yeah. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Team Forward, Steve, anytime, always. You guys are always part of the family, right, man?
Check out that sunsetstripatx.com every Thursday, Secret Show.
The Triangle Ryan Jacob as they were in the Intuit Dome in LA. We're doing a lot of crazy shit. You're going to find out all about it. New York, Vegas, a bunch of crazy announcements coming up that I'm accidentally thinking right now. Let's see what Chris Rogers drew over there. Whoa, Steve. I guess he didn't have the hair yet. Unbelievable. Where's the dick on my forehead?
What was I gonna say?
We love you guys. Thank you so much. Make sure you follow the band, follow Bonsai, go to coolmerch.com, a lot of brand new merch, state-of-the-art stuff here, so you're gonna love it. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Good night, everybody.
Hey, no, last year I became the most rushed year roster of all time. It's comedy. I don't like to brag. Give me a positive. I'm praising a rap album. Listen to it all. I said that right. This is comedy. This is going to be awesome. Fernando Castillo, Carlos Sosa, John Dees. That right there is the great D Madness, everybody. Yelling on the electric. We got everything in place. It's very, very exciting. Before we get started, here's a little bit more from the amazing sponsors that made it all possible. I gotta ask, Houston, Texas, are you guys ready to start tonight's fucking show? He lives to be on the road in my favorite state in the United States of America. Holy shit, what a beautiful day. 80 degrees and sunny, you can't beat it. Tonight's guests, two of my favorite human beings in the world, two of the greatest Kiltony guests of all time. Very hard for this show on a Saturday night when everybody that touches the show is a sellout theater act. But I did what more it's worth for you as I present to you multiple time over, without a doubt, arguably statistically, the greatest guest in Kiltony history and the first ever regular in Kiltony history. Tonight's guests, ladies and gentlemen, are Adam Brady and Kim Ross. So many characters I forget sometimes. Wow. And the great Kim Congdon, everybody. Currently being stalked by many men. Most of you guys just couldn't know. Everything's happening. And ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Kiltony Hall of Famer, multiple-time Guest of the Year, Adam Brady is here, everybody. can't wait for the it's gonna be interesting. Okay, what you say? You just get out there. Get specific. Yeah, get specific. Draw the distinction between yourself and God.
In 1869, German-American painter Albert Bierstein, for his landscapes of the American frontier, completed one of his most famous works. The Oregon Trail.
Which in those days there was no photography or that much. So it was best for an artist to go out and paint pictures of what he saw, and he brought those back to the East Coast and created an interest in people moving out west. You see the beautiful sunsets, you see the idyllic setting of cows being in the grass, trees, artists are often leaders in ideas and ways of thinking about things. So in some sense, I guess, we're all artists. Picture in educational pillars.
In 1971, three student teachers in Minneapolis, Minnesota created an educational simulation game traveling the mortgage trail. Multiple generations of children played the game in preparation in the classrooms. More than 50 years later, the Oregon Trail series has sold more than 65 million copies and has been inducted into the World Video Game Hall of Fame. The game is now a permanent fixture in pop culture. But for the original creators, the game's success did not translate to financial wealth. They made the game for themselves and, more importantly, to help teach their students.
We're not creating a program to be entrepreneurs. We're just trying to do good teaching. We're certainly enjoying the fame that we've gotten since then. And it's nice to tell our story. The fact that I don't own someone out somewhere is not a big deal. Or like just lucky coincidence that we happen to be at the right time doing something that nobody else had done. It's interesting. I've worked hard on a lot of different things, but instead I get a lot of recognition for something I spent 10 days on. It's going to be a ball drive.
This is the story of how a little computer game about westward expansion in the United States made learning fun. How it changed the software industry, computers, and education, the lives of millions of students. This is the story of the Oregon Trail. 40 miles south of Minneapolis, on the banks of the Cannon River, is the town of Northfield, Minnesota, home to Carleton College. It's a small, private, liberal arts college, often considered one of the top schools in the Midwest.
Carleton was a good school. I applied to it because of the families in value. And Carleton had 300-400 each year. So they got 1,600 or 1,500 students. So it was a small setting. The classes were small. They had seminars that had small groups of people. And it was a very socialistic school. Once you paid your tuition, everything else was free. They were trying to make it kind of equalize everybody there. I looked at a bunch of different colleges. I applied to Princeton, but I didn't get in. I looked at Northwestern in Illinois, but I did not like the campus at all. I looked at Carleton in Minnesota, which was a kind of a high-powered school, and that looked like the kind of thing I wanted, which was not nice. Physical team on campus. At that time, tuition was $3,000 a year, so it was
In the fall of 1971, Dylan Hooker and Bill Hyde were seniors at Carleton College. They were math majors, hoping to become teachers after graduation.
physical teachers. I always liked math when I was a kid. I had an older brother who was 5 years older than me. He took me in, and he would teach a lot of things to me about math before I got to school. And enjoyed learning. That would make it enjoyable for me. One of my mathematics class, we had a professor perfect teachers who were too self-actualized to be teacherless. Practice led each other and redesigned the lesson. It was a nice guy. He was an interesting character. He had real long hair, but he were that was new to me. And he also played a guitar.
Dullenberger and Heidemann were on their way to becoming math teachers. Up-and-coming field that also caught their interest, computing and programming. In Minnesota, it was thriving. Between the 1950s and 1980s, Minnesota had a bustling computing industry. Author Joy Lacey Rankin described the Twin Cities as having a computer identity. Companies such as Honeywell, Control, IBM, Univac, all had headquarters or offices in the area. Some companies partnered with the University of Minnesota to stay a central hub for research and manufacturing.
Computers are quite different in how they think. A typical computer like cost $1 million. It would be huge, be taller than a person, it would occupy big rooms, often the basement building. It would have a team of people tending to its needs.
Despite the high cost, the possibilities of computing seem endless. People were finding new ways to integrate computers into their everyday lives. Still, it made its way into education. Organizations popped up around the state offering computers into the classroom. In 1967, 18 Minnesota school districts formed a new organization called Total Information for Educational Systems, or TIES. The goal was to get students and teachers familiar with computing. Administrators could input schedules, process paperwork. Teachers could incorporate programs and games into their lessons. Students could use the computer to keep track of score scores, statistics. Carleton College also caught the computer bug that was going around Minnesota. Students used computers to keep track of batting averages in the softball. There were computer science courses, lectures on programming. Carleton even had their own programming language, Vocal, a modified version of Vocal.
Fingers slice love that American high school class. Say you worked on it, I was called the teletype, which is a big clunky old typewriter. A phone mainframe computer, which was hand carved. You type in your computer code, and you can type run and follow the steps that you want to calculate. This is really nice. It's not like debug. It's all
One of the more popular uses of the computer was gaming. Students not only played games, they made them. One student created a pinball game that was eventually banned from the computer lab. Staff kept having to repair the joysticks.
That was kind of a neat interact. That was probably the best game that was on the computer lab. I don't know what it was. Carl's students were good, I guess. And then there was another program that parents would want to have education. It was a program called Louisa. It tried to initiate a conversation with a person with a computer. Which really wasn't very intelligent. But it gave me the concept that, hey, you can do things with computers that are just numbers. You can do things with sentences interacting with the person. You can ask them a question, they can answer. You can pick up that answer. You can do something with that answer.
For Bill Heinemann, computers were a revelation.
Now, I spent a lot of time in the computer lab because having a computer at your fingertips to do your bidding, whatever you tell it to do, doesn't matter. It's like you have your own server to do things that you can command it to do whatever you want them to do. They have volume quickly forward. And I really enjoyed that. easiest class that I had. So I selected every hour, and the beginning was where my tail was. For me, very close. It was the game of Go. It was against my stars. And it looked right out like the winning first ball. And there was such a winning program, so I could learn it was a varsity program as I played in and I watched it for approximately 2 or 3 hours. And I saw that it was $9 cost an hour. So I put aside for convenience. And I know I like to sleep kind of late. In order for me to find time to see what was time now, what was going on. And it was alphabetical. So I never get to figure out what the first writing was, but I had a program I wanted to figure out. But at that time, the computer just didn't have power to do that.
When programming on the computer would have to happen. In the fall of 1971, he developed a very middle height and through student teaching assignments.
Teaching experience at him was a 16-week program. The El Salvador area. Carl was coming from South Minneapolis. And so he actually rented us an apartment, and there were 5 of us. 2 social studies teachers, 3 math teachers, and then in this apartment, there were 2 bedrooms and 2 lounges. Each bedroom had 1 sunlight couch, 2 turns. I think maybe after I did my term, at least a week. So I just stepped down for certain teaching, just share the experiences of teaching. Was ultimately successful in that.
One of their roommates was Don Rowich, history major from Homewood, Illinois. Rowich originally wanted to be a math teacher. When he arrived at Carleton College, he realized that math was much more advanced than he thought. He switched over to history, thanks to his love for nonfiction books.
I did that just because everybody in class, he was the football one, which was the softball league that almost everybody in football participated in. The same sport but different ends of it. But I really did go to where it was, and teaching experience. Don's very methodical. So really, his good ideas
Hillenberger and Heinemann were assigned to do their student teaching at Ryan Junior High near downtown Minneapolis. Rowich taught at Jordan Junior High, around 20 minutes north, and was assigned an 8th grade American history class. For Rowich, it was a somewhat challenging environment. Students, quote, didn't sit still for anything. The supervising teacher taught in a very traditional way, reading mostly from a textbook. At Carleton College, Rowich learned the importance of finding new ways to educate students, incorporating creativity into the curriculum. He put those ideas to the test. One time, he and a fellow student teacher dressed as the famous explorers Lewis and Clark told the students about their travels. Another time, Rowich had a teacher pretend to shoot him with a starter pistol in front of the class. Students put on a mock trial, learned how people observe an event differently.
I was excited and really calm. I really wanted to do something in the classroom that the students were not necessarily used to. Don Rowich.
By November of 1971, Rowich had mostly been observing the classrooms. Now it was time for more responsibilities. The supervising teacher assigned him the unit of westward movement in the United States. He had 2 weeks to prepare. Once again, Rowich looked for creative ways to engage the class. He came up with the idea for a board game. Students would be assigned homes on the wagon train, make their way through a frontier trail. As he brainstormed how the game would work, Bilderberger and Heidegger arrived home from student teaching.
They were all watching or something. Rolled out on the floor, took up the whole length of the living room. I said, "What is this?" And he said, "Well, it's a game about teaching the United and the Western expansion." I wanted to get to play this game. He had lots of cards and different things that can happen to the tree. And he described a little bit more of what the game was like. And he used to have teaching dice. I thought, this is actually perfect application for a computer program. And I was like, what kind of program are you going to keep up? And I said, no, I couldn't have a computer keep track of what supplies you have. And instead of shaking the dice to see how fast you go, I could be dependent upon how much you spend on your wagon. The more you spend on that, the better way to have the faster it goes. The more you spend on your odds, the faster it goes. I could have it figure out how much stuff you had in your wagon, how much weight that was, what the wagon the faster it went. Having eat, and when you eat, you can decide if you want to just eat a little bit to just barely stay alive, or do you want to eat a little bit more substantial meal, depending on how well you ate, it would consume your resources, your food faster, but you have a better chance of staying healthy. There's also all these ideas came flooding into me. He said, well, sounds great, Bill, but I need this for the next Friday. And I thought for a little bit and said, yeah, I can have something for that. Can't wait for all. God, that's the thing. I don't know if he understood what my question was. What my real question was, is it okay if we stay at school from the time school gets out to 9 o'clock at night till next 7 or 8 nights?
As the trio discussed the possibilities of their new game, one question remained. Which frontier trail would they use as the base of their game? For Rawitch, there was only one choice. It was the longest and most traveled trail of them all, the Oregon Trail. Between 1836 and 1869, more than 400,000 people made the 2,170-mile journey to Oregon. They were farmers and ranchers moving to acquire more land. Businessmen started new ventures. Missionaries wanting to spread the word. Miners hoping to strike gold. Families seeking a better life.
I find this episode of American history fascinating. Westward migration, particularly North American westward. This was history written by Audrey. So much of reading about history is all about the famous names. The presidents were things, the interesting things, the captains of industry who did things. And he also be where worry about the names, worry about what this 400,000 people did. And we treat each of those 400,000 people as being on a road in their own way. Making this very difficult 2,000-mile journey to Oregon in order to bring them a better life. And that's why this episode of history is particularly important for a game. You have to change history and just be one of those 400,000 people making that journey.
Over the weekend, Don Rawitch, Bill Heineman, Paul Dillon laid the foundation for their new game. Rawitch admittedly knew nothing about computers. His role was to, quote, bring the history into it, suggest the various things they could have in settlers traveling the trail. Heineman was the main programmer. He drew up flowcharts for the game, wrote the majority of the code by hand on paper. Bilderberger was essentially the debugger. He wrote up subroutines, cleaned up the text, and tested the game.
After talking about what was done, I started imagining the things that I would do and started asking Don, we had a lot of feedback to try to this. How's that going to work? How many turns? How long do you want this game to last? Then I asked how long did it take them? Well,
get bored. And so we discussed this, and I finally decided that these trail represent two things. They had so much money, and supplies, Chinese lovers. And so I would say, today is March 24th, 1841 or something like that. And then, depending on where you are, that's going to vary. Certain things can happen. In my favor, it was actually coding some of the probabilities into not just the probabilities of the lot fields, but like the probability of getting attacked by a rider was low at the very beginning, close to civilization, but it spiked in the plains where you were far enough away from civilization and you have some characters affiliated with trying to take possessions, trying to figure out what probabilities something would happen. And so it's pretty high that always a rider that might come off or might be too cool. One of the things you can do is stop to go and do. There's a timed input, so they would record how long it took for them to spell. So if they spelled bang wrong, it didn't get anything on If they took too long, they didn't get anything. If they took a reasonable amount of time, they got a reasonable amount of time for one to. If they did it very quickly, then I remember we were getting ideas what was going to die. Let's ask for the water frames. The water frames, they're important. Which was actually a janitor's closet. So we got to hold a ladder along the way. That was about it. So they take the ladder up the roof, tilt it, and two chairs, one on the computer, one on the other side of the building. And it was a time closet. It's a good time episode. And I played one of the we took 4 calls in a killer from there.
Over the course of 2 weeks, Don Bromwich and a fundamentally well-delivered, created an educational computer game. It was one of only a few at the time.
There were a few. There was called an education. There was a Civil War simulation, which basically educated there was giving the soldiers enough cigarettes to play. And it was a very interesting role. And as soon as we started working this, we said, this is way better than anything that's out there. We were young, we were 21 years old. There was a Civil War simulation, which basically the educated there is giving the soldiers enough cigarettes to play. It was a very interesting role. And as soon as we started working this, we said, this is way better than anything that's out there. We were young, we were 21 years old. It was a fun thing to do. And Don just trusted us that we would get this done. We stopped what he was doing and said, okay, go ahead and do this.
With the programming complete, might have been ideal for did what any good game developer would do. Put their game to the test.
The words quickly spread through the school that there was a school program. Before school, after school, lunch. The computer was constantly busy for us. We figured out that one of the students that was there at the programs. And I remember one of the teachers said he was a kid in the school. He was all musician. And he writes his own song.
Both students and faculty were enamored with the game, but some staff members had concerns.
First part up there, With the testing phase complete, it's time to type in Oregon in a classroom. On Friday, December 3rd, 1971, Jordan Junior High in Minneapolis, Minnesota, Don Roberts introduced his lesson plan on Westward movement in the United States. He split the classroom into groups of 5. Routine previous activities, including textbook readings, worksheets. One of those activities was the accordion game. The majority of the students, it was their first experience using an accordion. Let's use the Oregon program for 1 week, teaching 3 or 4 classes a day. An estimated about 100 kids experience it. Just like at Ryan Junior High, the students at Jordan Junior High were obsessed with it. Kids came in after school, skipped lunch to play the game. With the fall semester coming to an end, the buzz for Oregon Don Rowich, Bill Heineman, and Paul Dillon collectively decided to remove the Oregon name. Minnesota Public Schools high-priced mainframe computer and printed off copies of the game's code and deleted the program. July 1958, the Sacred Schools. After completing their student teaching, 3 friends headed back to Carleton College to finish their final semester. The Oregon was officially in the spring of 1972, Don Rowich, Bill Heineman, and Paul Dillon married to graduate from Carleton College. But the feeling was not all sunshine and rainbows. loomed over their heads. Since 1965, the United States military had been fighting in the Vietnam War. As the conflict dragged on, the American public's support for the war dwindled. It was one of the first conflicts seen at home. Images and videos were broadcast to televisions across the country. Soldiers who made it home were often traumatized by what they experienced.
When I was in freshman, there were a lot of protests on campus. They didn't make me so that I had similar ideas to some of the things going on when I was associated with them. But they were mostly on grounds that this was not a just war. The Vietnam War was very much against the world. I couldn't even imagine myself shooting at anybody. My situation began with the draft war. I was 23 or 65, depending on your birthday. And by now, I remember to watch more than a person. I was 33. Just one was 16. And I was sure that some of us could defer it. And fall back on the program. I went home for holidays and whatnot. And my mom said to me, you know, you might be interested in this newspaper. So I started reading it, and evidently the Secret Service system expired. And so they had to apply to extend jobs. And they said, well, if you put yourself on a to go before it's over, and since the years extended jobs for they don't call you the next 31, then you go on to the next category, which is 1H, which means that through all 365 numbers, I knew if I didn't do that, I would be drafted into as my senior year. I dropped my future as my student from I was sweating January, February, March, and April 1 came, left my 1H card, and I kept it. So, thank you to my mother. I listened to the radio all night long, announcing the numbers at the time, and we found what was going to appear one. The color glasses that count around 340. On the turnout, I was around 45 or something. It was 360. So they did
Don Rowich was also against the Vietnam War. As a freshman, he assumed the war would end by the time he graduated from Carleton College. But now, Rowich faced a harsh reality. His number had been called in the draft lottery. So Rowich declared himself a conscientious objector. He laid out his reasons for opposing it, collected letters of support from fellow students and friends back home. The local draft board accepted his proposal. As an alternative to serving in the military, Rowich had to find a job that was in the public interest. Through a connection from a Carleton College professor, Rowich met with a man named Dale LaFrenz. LaFrenz had a background as a math teacher. He was also on the ground floor of the Computer Revolution, Minnesota Education. He helped launch and grow the Minnesota Ties computer project, worked with Honeywell to implement instructional time-sharing systems in schools. But now, LaFrenz was doing consulting. The Minneapolis public school system was conducting a research project, studying different models of instruction for various local schools. LaFrenz met with Rowich to see if he would be a good fit for the project. He found the young man bright, energetic, smart. He was a nerd before the word was around. So, LaFrenz hired Rowich to collect data, write up reports, and help analyze outcomes. The research project lasted 2 years, ending in June of 1974. By then, the United States' involvement in the Vietnam War was over. With his public service requirement fulfilled, Rowich looked for teaching jobs. Unfortunately, he couldn't find any. He went back to his old boss, Dale LaFrance, to see if he had any suggestions. Rawitch was in luck. A few years earlier, Minnesota Governor Harold Levander noted that the state's computing expenses were out of control. In order to bring costs down and increase efficiency, 5 agencies, including the University of Minnesota, the State Department of Education, came together to form the Minnesota Educational Computing Consortium, also known as MEC. According to LaFrance, MEC had only one thing to do in life. That was computing services for education.
Actually, it was a state-funded program, so that computing wouldn't just happen in the cities. It would happen in the rural areas of Minnesota, or the towns and so forth. They wanted computing to be accessible to all of Minnesota.
LaFrance had been hired as the assistant director of this new organization and was looking for help. In October of 1974, Don Rawitch got a job with MEC. According to Rawitch, it was an exciting time. He said, "We were the first wave of people working in the educational computing business. There was nothing else like it in the world. MEC held workshops to get teachers comfortable using computers in the classroom. They created a software library accessible to every school across the state. They bought Teletype terminals and mobile. They sold them to schools at a steep discount. MEC even helped with infrastructure. They collaborated with telephone companies to help bring down the costs of rural schools connected to the network. Before MEC, only 14% of students outside of the Twin Cities area had access to computers. By 1975, that number had tripled to 46%. When Rawitch first arrived, co-workers showed him the collection of educational computer programs available to schools.
There were like math games on it, I could ask math problems and things like that.
Rawitch noticed there was a severe lack of social studies programs, and that's when he remembered Oregon. It could make a great addition to the MEC software library. When he asked his superiors if he could add software to the library, they replied, "Yes, as many as we can find." So over the 1974 Thanksgiving break, Don Rawitch took home a teletype and retyped Oregon from his printed off copy of the game's code. But he didn't stop there. He also made updates to the game. According to Rawitch, he got a, quote, "crash course in programming."
So I cleaned it up so it's more accurate. And then I did a lot of research and a lot of the diaries and settlers that took the trail north. For that work, it was probably his first with the program, I guess he knew a lot of it. And he was able to find out more about how, like they wanted done, consider or something like that.
But some changes required some additional programming expertise. For that, Rawitch turned to his old friend, Bill Heinemann, for help.
Asking me if I'd be willing to make some changes to the program. And I said, sure, that sounds like fun. So I discovered that kids will try to stretch answering questions. So I said, how much do you want to spend on your clothing? They just figured out they could enter a negative amount and essentially get money back. So they enter a negative real high number and they get tons of money, which they would buy tons of bullets and tons of food and whatever. So that was an easy fix just to make sure that the number was positive. It was negative. So you can't do that. I'll go back and ask the question again.
Later, Heinemann also updated the hunting minigame.
Kids soon learned that, oh, why do you have to take bang? And they would get their fingers set down the keys for typing bang. And then they would say, okay, so I press return now. Because they didn't want to take their fingers off to press return. Scroll here, pencil scratches on the back. Then he has 4 choices: wham, wham, power, So they didn't know what was going to come up. So they couldn't get their fingers on the keys and just wait until somebody had pressed enter. They had to actually read what came up. We could go ahead quickly. What's the doing devious things that the kids think?
In 1975, the updated version of Oregon was made available to Minnesota schools statewide. College also wrote up the teacher's guide. It not only
Look who it
explained
is.
art, provided
How you living, pimp? Can you hear me? You
Yeah,
can't.
I can hear you, but it's very not clear.
Just a moment.
Very not clear. Okay?
Yes, sir. Just one moment.
It's still like it was so much better. But it's good.
It's fine.
I don't know what happened.
I'm doing something.
My problem,
No, it's not your problem. It's my problem. I'm doing something on the computer, and it's running more powerful. So it's temporary. How are you? Okay.
I am doing good. And finally, I will be launching our new episode today.
Okay. Excellent.
Finally.
Excellent. I was telling a friend about it, and they were excited to hear. And let me see if I can make this a little better. Just a minute. Okay, can you hear me any better right now? You can't. Maybe. It's still slow. I'm doing something with this computer.
Yes, I can hear you, but it's still like
I understand. I understand. I'm telling you what happened. I'm running something on the computer.
And your background is not like
I'm telling you what's happening. I'm running something on this computer. So it's slow.
Okay, no women. I'm just an innocent boy from Czech Republic. Innocent, very young boy.
You're good. You're good. Just a moment. Let me refresh one more time. Okay, it might be a little bit better now.
Yes.
But maybe not. We'll see.
It's a little bit better. Okay.
Okay, so you're going to launch our episode today?
It's like for me. Lovely. Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Yes.
Excellent.
And how are you?
I'm well. I'm just working through some technical issues. What else is new? This is part of my life as a live streamer. You always have to worry about things. What I'm trying to do is automate the computer, and the automation of the computer makes it slower. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to automate it or if it's just going to be too much for my computer. I don't know. But yeah, that's that. I'm watching a documentary right now, and I've reached out to more people for uh, to be on the podcast. And some people have reached out to me, and frankly, I need to respond to them. It,
Yes.
it,
So,
go ahead. Go ahead.
mhm, I was saying like, so like, to the end, do you want the first one or second one? What we did?
Um,
Yeah.
I think probably the the one that we're going to use for all of them. So the one that we recorded like for 2.5 hours, the first 30 minutes of it, whatever the good one is of that. Does this make sense to you?
What do you mean?
Okay, so we did the first episode for 2027 without a formal.
Yeah. Your voice is yes.
Just one moment. Let me try something else.
I am sorry, Ruby. I'm not hater, but your voice is so lagging.
I understand.
This.
I understand.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not trying to hate.
I understand. Just one moment. I'm gonna try to change something. Just one moment.
It is okay.
No, it's not.
I cannot be mad at
No,
you.
just hold on. Just hold
I
on.
cannot be mad at mine.
Quiet, quiet, just quiet.
Listen,
Just quiet.
you know,
Just quiet. Okay, let's see here. Change your Discord. Click the server name and select server setting. Channel settings, overview, region, overview. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
I don't know how clear it's gonna be. I'm doing something so it's not gonna be that clear. Maybe. I don't know. I'm running a test basically. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, so you are um okay, so we did 2027 and it had like the initial ending. I want you to take the new ending that we're going to put on all of the podcasts and replace the ending so that it's standardized. Does this make sense?
Yeah, okay. Okay, I will, yeah.
Excellent.
I can see.
Excellent. And then there's something that might be interesting. Um, okay, so I'm looking right now. Okay, so okay, I think this is just interesting. So the thing that okay, so they didn't cover this in Wikipedia, but maybe we might cover it in another discussion at some point. Is when I just find this stuff to be interesting when major characters from media are going to be in the public domain, which means anybody can use their art. So I'm gonna.
Quotation.
So I'm gonna.
Open for us. Everything.
Well,
Very good.
yeah. Everything's still good, but we might do an episode just on uh, media characters and when they become public. This is just another idea. We're still going to continue to do what we're doing, but what I'm saying is that we may, if you're interested, we might do one for characters. So what am I saying? In so this is more United States based, but it also has a big thing with the with art. So I'm looking right now, or maybe it's just something I'm going to talk to you about. But okay, so in the United States, let's say you come up with a comic book character, you can use that for like 75 years, and you get all the money. But after 75 years, it goes to the public. Does this make sense?
Yes.
So that means like just recently, Mickey Mouse went into the public, and Winnie the Pooh went into the public, which means that anybody can make something with Winnie the Pooh. You could put Winnie the Pooh in a movie, and you can't get sued over it anymore. And so some of the ones that are coming up next year, The Shadow and Dick Tracy, and then the next year in 2028, Conan the Cimmerian, 2029, Doc Savage, Lone Ranger, and Tonto, 2030, Flash Gordon, Mandrake the Magician, Lothar, 2031, The Bride of Frankenstein, 2032
What is
Phantom, Green Hornet, and Kato. 2033 Slam Bradley. 2034 Superman. That's going to be really big. When anybody can use Superman, that's a big deal. And so, you know how we do like this is what's going to happen in these years. I might add these to our timeline in the future to say like, and in this year, this is going to become available. Does that make sense?
yes?
Okay, excellent. Um, so like Superman in 2034, Zatara, Crimson Avenger, Lois Lane. 2035 Batman. So that means anybody can make a Batman movie. And you recognize that's a big deal because Batman's like worth a lot of money. And that means anybody can use Batman.
So I have a question.
Yes, sir.
So like when I am like next year or like very soon, I am going to be like new superhero from my country, the first ever superhero.
Yes.
So I can like in the next years I can find in versus the plant and we can do comics.
That's right. Yeah, within in 2035. And
Legit.
yeah, exactly. And I find this to be really interesting. So some of these you're going to be like, well, I've never heard of those. You're not alone. I haven't heard of a lot of these, but like Superman and Batman, I know. And so I'm going to keep going through to just give you an idea. Um, so, uh, so in 2035, Batman, and then The Flash, Hawkman, Sandman, Ma Hunkel, Commissioner Jim Gordon, Ultra Humanite, Dr. Death, Ron Pa Kent, Joan Garrick, Submariner, The Angel, and Human Torch. Then in 2030,
George is good.
cool, 2036, Green Lantern, The Spectre, Dr. Fate, Hourman, Adam, Robin from Batman and Robin. So you can't do Robin in 2035 with Batman, but you could in 2036. Jimmy Olsen, Perry White, Inspector Henderson, the Justice Society of America, Lex Luthor, Joker, Catwoman, Wotan, Clayface, Hugo Strange, Hatzet, Tony Zuko, Captain America, that's a big one, Bucky Barnes, The Vision, and Red Skull. Okay, 2037, Wonder Woman, Green Arrow, Speedy, Aquaman, Dr. Midnight, Starman, Hawkgirl, Vigilante, Johnny Quick, Star Spangled Kid, Stripesy, The Shining Light, Firebrand, Steve Trevor, Dobie Dickles, Penguin from Batman and Robin, Scarecrow, the Wizard, Thunderer, the Black Marvel, and the Destroyer. Okay, 2038, Wildcat, Mr. Terrific, Liberty Bell, The Guardian, the New Boy Legion, Eddie Candy, Holiday Girls, Two-Face, The Shade, Ragdoll Prankster, The Puzzler, and Dr. Poison. 2039, Alfred Pennyworth, Miss America, Vandal Storage, Cheetah, Brian Wade, Brainwave, Toyman, Cavalier, Crime Doctor, Tweedledum, and Tweedledee. 2040, Solomon Grundy, Giganta, Miziplik, Psycho Pirate. 2041. So I'll just do the big ones. So 2041 Superboy. 2044 is the Riddler. And I know these are like pretty far, but like for instance, like in 2049 James Bond. Like anybody could make a James Bond movie. So like I find those dates to be really interesting because the longer that we live, the more availability this may be. Now, they could always change the law and say instead of it being 75 years, it's going to be 100 years because people are living longer. And if they do that, okay, I mean, there's nothing that you nor I could really control of that. But as of right now, like you could make a Mickey Mouse movie, or you could make a Winnie the Pooh movie, and it's just like I don't want to say a loophole. It's part of American law, but so like in the future, something like this, like in like the far future, not super far, but like Let me see some other ones that might be cool for you, that you might find to be cool. Um, like, okay, so the ones that are you could do right now that are already in public domain: Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, Pinocchio, Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, Captain Hook, Winnie the Pooh, Mickey Mouse. The Steamboat Willie version. So not the traditional Winnie Mickey Mouse, like that one you can't use yet, but you will be pretty soon. Minnie Mouse, the Steamboat Willie version. Okay. So last year you could do Popeye. This year you can do Pluto. Betty Boop is this year. Goofy is going to be in 2028. Donald Duck is going to be in 2029. And like we already covered 2029, but that's okay. We could um we could do a thing that's just like in 2029 this will become available or whatever. Bugs Bunny, or let's see here. Snow White is going to be 2032 with the Seven Dwarfs, the Disney version. Superman is 2034. Bugs Bunny's 2035. Batman's 2035. Bugs Bunny's 2035. Batman's 2035. Joker's 2036. Captain America's 2036. Wonder Woman's 2037. The Disney version of Mickey Mouse, that's 2037. And Bambi is 2038. Um, and then,
I
go ahead,
can I say something?
please do.
I know you don't like you don't like the idea I do the comics. I know you hated it and you say it's a waste of time.
Hold on,
I
stop,
know that.
stop. Can I please correct that?
Okay.
I don't think it's a waste of time. I think it's very cool. So there's a really neat aspect to it. For you as a person, it should not be your primary focus right now. Your primary focus should be getting a job. I know you've got a temporary one, but getting a full time job, and then working on your podcast, getting a girlfriend, continuing playing chess, working on your family. Once you have all of those things, if you want to put together a comic book, then let's talk about it. And what do I mean by that? We could put a comic book together for you this afternoon, and it would be very good. We could use ChatGPT to make a comic book that's the story of Super Tony and Super Tony saving the lives of all of Czech Republic through podcasting and super speed and super strength and super intelligence. We could do that. You know that. We could make a 50-page comic book for you, right? You know that would be really easy.
You
That would be really easy for us to do. That would be very easy for us to do.
it's not that easy because
It's super easy.
because I am talking with the guy who is done and try to make comics like paper comics. You need to write. It's hard.
No, it's
Right?
not. No, it's not.
My
No, it's not.
face, everything.
No, it's not. We could do that very easily. You upload your picture into Google Gemini and you say, please make this in a pop art style, like a comic book. And I would ask you, what superhero traits do you want? You'd be like, well, I want to have super speed and super smart and super good looking and I can breathe underwater and super strength. Okay, we'll just start with that. Okay. What do you want your story to be? And you'll be like, oh boy, I want to be saving the world and I want to get the pretty girl and I want everybody to like me, but I want to remain private and nobody knows who I am. And I have a secret house like Batman. Okay, that's cool. Uh, Anything else you want? And you could be like, yeah, I don't want to be from Earth. I want to be like Superman from Krypton or whatever. Okay. Anything else do you want? Yeah. I want a super. I want a super plane. I want to be able to like fly like a helicopter, like wherever I want. It can go as fast as I want. I mean, we could do all of your characteristics. And be like, okay, and then we just put an out.
I'm gonna say something.
Hold on. We put an outline together, and then let's say the outline is like, let's say it's 100 pages. Not 100 pages, but 100. Yeah, 100 pages. And then we just have to put together a basic the cells in from the comic books. We just have to put those together and make small little edits to them. It will look like you. It's very easy, and we could do that in this afternoon if you wanted to. I mean, I have full confidence. Do I think it's the best use of our time? No, but if you wanted it that badly, just for me to show you that it's not that hard, we could. What is difficult is being an illustrator and getting all the colors and making sure everything's right and it looks correct. But guess what? That kind of talent is of yesteryear. Nobody. That's not like computers can redo that now. If you're like, well, what about putting it to paper? All we have to do is make a PDF of this. I've done this for people in the past. We take a PDF and then we publish it. And the way that we would publish it is to put it in a PDF. We take it to an industrial printer so that it could have like um, Super Tony, Super Tony issue 1 of 1 or whatever, or one of issue number 1, and it would be really bright and colorful. It would take a little money to have them print that for you, but you could do that. Now, it wouldn't take any money to make the PDF version of it.
Is that easy? Is that easy?
That easy. We could do it right now. Here, just to prove that we can do it, I will. It's just about prompt engineering. So, I'm gonna just make a picture of you, and
I'm. Can I send your video?
Can you send me a video?
Yes. I'm gonna send a video because I work with this guy, and we have like the first ever like image with me is a screen.
Just send me the picture. I don't want a whole video. Just send me a picture.
Okay. Just right, I need to find this.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
Okay, send it to me. We could even take it another level, and we could animate it if you wanted to. I can hear my voice being choppy. I understand, but we could animate it. And what do I mean? We could like make it into a cartoon, not just a comic book.
But I know what is hard. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what is truly hard. Okay.
All right,
I'm
come.
gonna tell you. He wants me to like talking with my own voice.
That's not hard at all.
So like that's hard.
That's easy. That's easy. All we need to do is take like 30 seconds of your voice, upload it into their websites that will do this, and then they'll provide you with the narration. Okay, so just 1 moment. I'm gonna take this. Now this isn't a comic book. This is like a live action video. So you want to make this guy into a comic book?
We want to do it with a comic book, but that is going to take a long time. So we are going to do first like later series.
Hold on a second. Let's just say we want a scene of the comic book of you getting the girl. How does that sound?
Yes.
Please make a comic book style pop art looking photo, full page of this comic book hero getting a beautiful blonde haired, blue eyed vixen like they saved the day, very similar to a Superman comic, and also have a voice bubble that says Super Tony wins the hearts of everyone! Exclamation point. Actually, I'm going to say just Super Tony saves the day. That's it. Okay. Please have the settings be very similar to like a Superman style, but not Superman, uh, like urban environment. What's the name of your comic book character?
Name is just right. Silver Lion.
Silverline, okay. Now, it may not get it perfectly on the first try, but this is what makes it so much easier is we can just make edits to it in any way. So it's gonna create it. It should take another 10 seconds or so. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's really good. Dude, this is good. Now, it's it's really good. I mean, I don't know about doing everything, but you could easily put this together like in a comic book. It's really good. Look at it.
Can you
I,
see that?
I sent it to you.
Oh my God! Wow! Wow! That's G. That's wow! Wow! That is really good.
It is. So, like, if we're able to do that just that quickly, like anything that your friend wants to do, they've got to recognize is like already available. And so we could make like a picture like that, but we probably make a couple hundred of them and then put them in a PDF document, full color, and then we just would take it to a printer in your area, and all you do, they can do it. You just give it to them, and they would print it in full color and glossy pages like a comic book, and you'd have your own comic book.
Wow! That's crazy.
Right. So when you're like, I don't, when you say to me, I don't think it's a good idea or anything like that. No, it's cool. I think it's really neat. I'm glad that we ran through this experiment. Just know that a computer can do this for you very, very quickly, and we could even animate that pretty easily as well. And you could have your own cartoon. You could have a 22-minute cartoon of you saving the world or whatever. And it looks like you. The woman's beautiful. It's a city environment. We could make it happen at the bottom of the ocean. We could have made it happen in the wild, wild west. We could make it happen at the top of a mountain, wherever you want. Uh, all we have to do is just tell it the prompt. It's about prompting. So what I just did was I gave specifics to the like I had an idea of what you wanted, and I just knew how to provide that in words to Google Gemini. And Google Gemini's done this a lot of times. I did it for myself. I've done it like this for different art that I've made, and the key is pop art and a comic book. You saving the day. I mean, it's not 100%, but it's definitely like 95% of what you'd want. In fact, if I saw that in a comic book, I wouldn't give it two thoughts. Like that looks like somebody hand. It looks like a comic book of the 1940s.
Wow. Like wow, wow. I am impressed.
There you go, big dog. So, to redo your voice in any words that you want. I mean, it would be easiest to just say, "Hey, let's just take Tony's voice and here's your script, and we're just gonna record you." But if you're like, "No, Rabbi, I don't want to record it at all," okay, you wouldn't even have to do anything. We take 30 seconds of your voice from one of your podcasts, and we upload it into the internet. And there are websites you can do this, and then we just have to type what text we want it to say. So it could say in your voice, "I am Super Tony. I'm here to save the day. No need to fear. Super Tony is here." And it would within 5 minutes we could do that. So
It's crazy. It's like wow. You can do. You are like the magic hidden there. You can do anything.
I don't know if I can do anything, but I mean I know how to use computers pretty well, and all of this is available to people. You just have to know where to go. Um, I've done it for myself with some things. Let me see. Let me see if there's. Um, I made some a while ago. Yeah, I made some really cool ones. Okay, do you know who Elvis is?
And this yeah.
Okay, so this was really cool. I'm gonna send you. This isn't my main website or my main account. I don't put. I have like a lot of accounts, and I don't. Um, you know what? I'll just send it to you. Um,
Can I get photo use for my organization?
for what?
Can I give you that photo for social media?
Yeah, I'll send it to you right now.
Because this is cheap. This is like truly, this is truly good, right?
Okay. Um, okay.
This is right.
I'm gonna send you my headshot first. So I just sent you my headshot. Oh no, I didn't. I sent it to the wrong thing. Um, but I'm gonna show you the ones that I did with Elvis, and it's so cool. I I did Elvis, and like we could do this for you too. It's not hard. Um, all you need to do is you just need a little bit of patience. Okay. So
This is good.
yeah, I just sent you that, and then here I am as Elvis. So look at the video that I just sent you.
Uh, I'm gonna say it's good, but it's not open wide.
Dude,
So I don't say
dude. I use some free website. Like, if I put any work into this, it would be perfect.
that's fine.
I mean, it's not like I'm trying to. It's not like I'm trying to trick anybody. It's just like extremely impressive that uh, you can just with like a little bit of time. Here, I'm sending you another one, and uh, I've got I've got a bunch of them that I did that.
Like this is G. But like I don't want to be like overwhelmed because so like we are together podcasting this and this and this. I don't want to be like overwhelmed.
Hold on a second. What did you say?
I don't I don't want to be like overwhelmed, like too much content. I want like you and I we are doing lot of stuff, and I don't want doing too much.
Oh, I'm not doing this for you. If you want, I'm just showing you what's available. If you want to, this stuff is not, uh, like these are just like websites that are available. That if you wanted to, you could make a whole movie of yourself. Uh, you'd have to piece it together. I mean, you could pay to do it too, but if you're just looking for like a free way to do it, um, they're available. Okay, I sent you. I don't know if I sent two of the same. Yeah, I did. Okay, I'm gonna delete one of them. So I don't know if he's big in your country, but he's big in the United States. Just a moment. Okay, I'm sending you. All right. So all it is just facial replacement. Um, and it's not like it's not like anything that's impossible to do. Um, but I have a lot of these. Like, let me see. I created some that are like Michael Jackson that are really good. But I don't know. But anyway, it animates a picture basically, but it's cool. So I like to use music videos, but if I wanted to, I could just make my own voice in there, but I just didn't want to put that much work into it.
Yeah.
So, for your sake, you could do the same with um, you could animate that character of yours if you wanted.
Because you must tell me I would, because from my country is not a lot of superheroes.
Yeah, there are none. Superheroes were basically invented in the United States, and they were invented as a lot of propaganda,
Exactly.
a lot of propaganda, especially especially during times of war. It was great to get people around, like show the bad guys using caricatures and they look ugly, and the good guys being strong and handsome and all those other things. So I understand that there aren't any really well-known Czech Republic. What is what is hello everybody?
I am trying. If I am doing episode, I'm editing episode for the shop, and I'm trying to see if this is good.
Okay.
Right? If this is, I will going to have on my episode because of my mom. I'm gonna have really good psycho doctor for the mental. Like, really good.
Okay.
So this can be really interesting conversation. Really one of the most interesting conversation.
Okay. Well, anyway,
I am happy.
go ahead.
I'm happy with you because you have the face of it. Some guys want to do episode, but they doesn't want to like be there on the camera.
Yeah,
And it's very hard to do.
I get that. So those are usually audio podcasts that you can do. You should still do them, and you just do them
Yeah.
with audio, and then you just show either a picture or a series of pictures of whatever they're talking about in the background. It's a lot more work for you though.
Yeah, yeah. So like it's very hard. It's very hard for me because like I don't know, like it's but I understand that why people some place doesn't want to have faces on the public, but it's very strange if you know what I mean.
It's not strange at all. Especially in the United States, we've got this new concern. Everywhere on every corner, within the last 2 years, they put cameras and they're tracking everybody's every move and what they're saying. And so I understand people don't want to put their face up there because it's very
I am
easy
here
to.
today with America.
I understand you're not in America, but it's coming to you. It will be where you are soon enough, absolutely. And it's probably already in Prague. And you're going to say, oh, it'll be here in 10 years. That's what people in America thought. And there are hundreds of these cameras in uh, there are tens of thousands of them in every city. They came up out of nowhere. And they're like very secretive. They're put in like street lights and they're put on like telephone poles. And there's this huge pushback in the United States to spray paint these things or cut them off or whatever. And they're going to be where you are as well. It's this Big Brother dystopia that's very, very quickly coming. And a lot of this talk
And
of,
that's not good.
well, a lot of this talk of, oh, AI is so expensive and all these other things, it's really to track people. And they're using this type of technology to track using facial recognition and all kinds of other things too. So for you to have somebody who's like, look, I don't want to be on camera, you should absolutely understand. There are some people who aren't proud of who they are, and I understand that too. Um, but what you should do as a podcaster is say, whatever. I want you to be comfortable first and foremost. So if you want to just do audio, you could still be on camera and you just show a picture where they are, or like whatever the topic is. If they're talking about the future, you put a futuristic scene. Or they're talking about UFC, you put UFC highlights or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not like, yes, I'm like open to everything, but this, like, the day, like, when I'm doing podcasts, I am ready to be seen, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but that's even a newer invention of podcasts. Originally, podcasts were audio only.
So, you got me.
Well, I mean, it comes with the advent of the new technology. When podcasts started, the internet wasn't that fast,